Hey everybody, it's Zach, and welcome back to my channel. It should be day 6 of Vlogmas today, and I just wanted to do something a little low effort today. I'm actually supposed to be going and grabbing dinner with some friends, which I know you might think, why would you not just vlog about that? But I don't think just getting pho is enough for an entire vlog. So, you know, we're just gonna do some low effort things that I want to talk about today, and that is my 2017 Spotify top artist and songs list. So this has been a big thing that I've seen on my Facebook, particularly lately, indicating, you know, folks who use Spotify, who their like top artists were and top songs were that they listened to over and over and over again throughout the year of 2017. And so I will say for part of 2017 I had premium Spotify for like a little brief trial period, you know, that they offer for 99 cents for like 3 months. So I was using Spotify a lot, and then Cheap Zach was like, hey, my Spotify subscription is no longer 99 cents for 3 months, so let's try this free Apple Music trial. I think after I get done with the Apple Music trial, I will kind of assess, like, do I want to go to Spotify, do I want to do Apple Music forever, or do I want to do neither? So far, I'm kind of torn either way. I could go either way on that. So, anyways, my top artists for 2017, according to Spotify, number 1 is Kesha, and honestly, this is 100% because of the Rainbow album that she put out. That album just honestly speaks to me in several types of ways. Like, Kesha, such a strong woman. Like, I am just so moved by that whole album. And then there's like lots of fun parts, and then she has a whole song with Dolly Parton that, if you didn't know, Kesha's mother originally wrote that song for Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton did release it as a single some time ago, and now they're doing it as a duet on Kesha's album, and I just thought that is so cool. Plus, my not so guilty musical pleasure is Dolly Parton. Like, I love Dolly Parton. I'm not ashamed about it. I will say from here to Timbuktu, love her. Number 2 is the Come From Away Company. So that's my second top artist, and that is the folks who do the musical Come From Away. And that is honestly 100% impacted by my trip to New York back in March, I believe is when I went. And I got to see the actual original Broadway cast perform it on Broadway. Amazing. They're still there. Go check them out. They are great. I love literally everything about it. If you aren't familiar, the whole show is about a little town called Gander, Newfoundland. It's in Canada. And they basically housed 38 planes of people who were diverted to Newfoundland after the events of 9/11, when they weren't letting international airplanes into the States. And so these people lived in this little tiny town of Gander for a brief amount of time, and it's basically about how the people of Gander came together, and also the stories of the people on the planes. Fantastic. Definitely check it out. Number 3 is Lady Gaga, and if you've seen any of my videos, I feel like that shouldn't be hard to understand, especially with Joanne coming out in this past year, but I frequently also just like put on old Lady Gaga and listen to it. Like, you know, I could do a whole like top 5 Lady Gaga songs ever. I'm not gonna go there right now, but not surprised by Lady Gaga. Number 4, Fifth Harmony, and honestly, a little bit of a surprise to me, but not that much, because since dating Noel, I've really started to listen to Fifth Harmony. He loves Fifth Harmony and Little Mix so much that I definitely have started listening to those folks, and I really love their Fifth Harmony self-titled album. Like, there's not a song on there that I hate, just to be clear. And then number 5 is Todrick Hall, and honestly, this really caught me off guard, because I can think of, like, I do love his, like, Straight Out of Oz album. Like, I think that that's quality. But off of that album, I listened to maybe 3 songs consistently. And I only listened to those 3 songs consistently for like a few months, which probably were the few months that I had Spotify Premium. And now I'm kind of over him. So I'm kind of curious how he slipped his way in there. But, you know, if anything, those top 5 artists tell you about me, it's that I'm real gay. So, then you go into top songs, which I also think is interesting because of the 5 top songs I have, only 2 of them come from the artists previously mentioned. So my number 1 top song is called Me in the Sky, and it's from the Come From Away musical. It's performed by Jen Colella. So if you've never gone and listened to this, basically Jen Colella and all of the cast play multiple parts, but one of the parts that Jen Colella plays is of the first female pilot of American Airlines. Her name is Beverly. Can't remember her last name off the top of my head. I should probably figure that out, but maybe if I go look it up later, I'll put it down below. So, anyways, she plays this woman named Beverly, first female captain of American Airlines, and it's basically her story. The whole song is her story of being a female captain in a male-dominated world, right? And so, it just moves me, and I remember when she sang it, and the chills I got, and the tears that formed in my eyes, like, such female empowerment and female strength. And Jen Colella is an icon. Like, I'm obsessed with her. If you aren't familiar with her or Broadway, go check out. There's like all kinds of Broadway vlogs that she's participated in. Just go watch her on YouTube because she herself is actually hilarious. Hilarious. So that's number 1. Number 2 is Stun featuring Gia Gunn by Alaska Thunder blank. And this, listen, I'm gay and I love drag queen music, and I'm so glad that this is on my top 5 because Alaska is perfect, Gia Gunn is so extra, the song is Stun, they are stun, I feel stunned listening to it, it's fantastic, I love it. And it's so ridiculous and it's perfect, and I encourage you to go listen to that song. But yeah, so Alaska is the first one on my top songs list that was not my top artist list, which makes sense because I can't think of too many. I mean, I do listen to some of her other music, but not super consistently. Number 3 is The Cure by Lady Gaga, and that totally makes sense to me because I do have Joanne downloaded in other places. Like, I think I just have it downloaded like on my actual phone, but I don't have The Cure downloaded like that. And so I could totally see that I probably went to Spotify and played it a whole bunch, especially right when it first came out, because I love The Cure. Like, I think that that was a missed opportunity to put that on Joanne. You know what I'm saying? Number 4 is Read You Wrote You by RuPaul featuring the final 4 of RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars Season 2. And y'all, if this song is not like one of the most perfect drag queen songs, then I need you to go. Like, I'll take all parts of it. I'll take Roxy's verse because, let's be honest, Roxy's verse is iconic. Like, for the fact that it is like straight garbage next to all of those like 3 iconic verses that come before it. Like, you can't have Read You Wrote You without having Roxy. I mean, it would be like, honestly, at this point, taking out any of the other 3. To be fair, my favorite verse is Alaska's, and it's the one that I know the most words to, but you have to have all of them at this point. You can't get rid of Roxy. And then my last song is also, while it's not a drag queen song, it definitely was inspired by this most recent season of RuPaul's Drag Race because it is Greedy by Ariana Grande, and I do love Ariana. I'm actually surprised she didn't find her way into my top artists because I do listen to lots of her music, but this song in particular is definitely on my list because after the epic Valentina versus Nina Bonina Brown, you know, how can you not love that song and not just think of that moment where Valentina refused to take off her mask? So that's why I watch that lip sync on YouTube like all the time, but that's why I listen to that song so frequently. I'm just like, oh, take off your mask. Oh, I'd rather not. Girl, that was such an iconic moment in Drag Race history. So, that's my video for today. I know it was like kind of quick, but you know, Wednesday's hard. I got a lot of stuff going on. I don't have a lot of free time. And I just want to make sure to get a video out for you. I'm going to try to do better this weekend and do some pre-recording so that, you know, if there ever does come a day this week or next week where I'm feeling a little stressed and pressed at work or like trying to make time for friends, that I'll have something I can just swoop on up. But for today, here it is. If you like this video, please make sure to subscribe down below and hit that like button, leave a comment. Let me know what your top 5 artists are. Let me know what your top 5 songs are. You know, I want to know. I need some new music for 2018. Gotta get a little more gay, gotta get a little less gay. Let me know. It's so nice seeing you here, and I hope to see you all back here tomorrow. Bye!